Welcome everyone to this PCS Week 4 matchup, top of a table clash between ISG Atlas and Panthera Uncia. I believe that is how it's pronounced. But yeah, two teams at the top of the game so far, this halfway point in the PCS League. And we will just go right into it, looking at the league standings. As we can see here, Panthera Uncia, ISG Atlas, 1 and 2, with nothing in between them at the last league table update. 3 wins each in the series, 9 games won, and 3 games lost each, with the same game differential, making that +6. As we can see, the next nearest opponent for these two, Berlin Berserkers, at the 2-1 record, 8-5 in the game record with the 3 game differential. Then it falls away with the 4-way tie at 1 and 2 between all those teams there. And then EEG Alpha at the bottom of the table, 0-3, -6 with the game differential. As we look at the home team lineup for today, Atlas, as we can see here, Tommy 4801, the captain, Rossybot, the second player, and third man 1%. And then we have the subs, Trollinal 1 and Fly Down. As we take a look at Panthera Uncia, as we get big Chebbers right here, Bortavall, the second man, third man, Winter Pompan 099. Bits and Andre are the substitutions for today. As we come back to the studio, we will just give a shout out to the teams. But it is free to join. The server is open if you are watching on stream. As we just send the messages out. I did send earlier, that was open at 5-2, as Atlas are in. Rossybot 1% and Tommy just waiting on their opponents now in the form of Panthera. But yeah, as we saw earlier, 1 and 2, so this will decide the division today as it stands. So yeah, the Masters North, again, Panthera Uncia 3-0, Atlas 3-0, nothing, literally nothing deciding. This will be the head-to-head. So even if the winner drops a game throughout the rest of the season, the head-to-head should be pretty important here. Excuse me. So a lot on the line. Berlin Berserkers are the next one, as I said, 8-5 for the games. So they're still almost a full sweep of games behind, even in the game differential, let alone this series being that behind 1. So very important for deciding Masters North top seed today. As we are still waiting for Panthera to join, but it is only just gone 8 o'clock GMT, 9 o'clock CET, so no rush for anyone. But we are starting in Manfield as well, just so everyone is aware. Starting in Manfield, moving to DFH, then Utopia, then the usual final 2, Neo Tokyo, followed by Champions Field. That is our lineup for today. As we now have a full lobby waiting for us to just get started, as we send the all join message as we get underway here. Good luck to the teams as we are now underway here. And Panthera getting the win on the kickoff now as Bits goes in fast and hard with the demo. Panthera coming out the gate with the aggression as Bortavall goes off the backboard, misses the tap in though, as Panthera go back and 1% coming up for Atlas here as Rossybot with a nice little defensive move there, trying to get under it. Bits go for 50 and Panthera on the aggressive side so far, all over Atlas as they try to break out here. 1%, nice pop-up. Rossybot in perfect position, pops it up again, but this time Panthera take advantage and send it down. The aggression to start this, amazing from Panthera. They want this #1 ranking in the Masters North here in the EU Masters Conference. As Panthera popping up to the right-hand side for them, stage right, as Rossi Pop falls down on it for Atlas. Trying to get a centre pass there, but the defense stands strong as Tommy just misses the option there on the wall, but 1% going for the mid-air 50. Borswell gets it over. Mid-pass to Winter. Nice power. Tommy. Oh, they tried to get the save. Atlas, but it wasn't enough. As we see this play here, Bits with a beautiful pass down. Winter on it. The save attempt, Tommy, just not enough. As we get underway here, Rossi Pop with the kickoff win. No one from Panthera contesting. That's 1%. Pops it onto the back ball, but Winter not having any of that as Borswell clears it. Hey, well, I was just making sure before the game, Scott, that everyone was in before I changed over. Yes, if you are seeing the game, I can confirm that as Borswell pops it up mid to Bits. Rossi Pop with the 50. Borswell on target. Panthera leading the charge here early. Game #1 of this best of 5 series. I do remind you, best of 5 to 33 is Borswell top right. Nothing the defense can do with speed there. As we reset 2-0 to Panthera. 3:14 remaining in the game. Game #1 here, setting the tone for the rest of the series as Rossi Pop gets the pass from Tommy into the left-hand side corner for Atlas as Winter just takes it in. Bits with the pop, nothing coming, but nice solo play leading to the team play as 1% with a lovely shot, but the follow-up not enough, however. As the demo comes in there as Tommy slows the pace down a little bit, Rossi pops it up, just slowing it down. Atlas need to recompose themselves, but it's a nice hit towards the goal area, not quite on target, as 1% drives in. As we see here, Borswell setting up nicely for Panthera, but nice 50 from Tommy coming in, as Rossi Pop just misses that, and it's back again in Atlas's own defensive half, as 1% tries to clear it from the two Panthera players, and it's just sent right back by Winter. A bit of a midfield battle going on right now in this sort of halfway point of this game #1. 2-0 so far to Panthera, who have looked on top of it, deserving of, they are the current #1 in the table and potentially showing why they deserve to stay there right now as Ross comes in off wall. Tommy, open goal, gonna score that every day of the week. As we get the replay here, Winter unable to control that. Rossi Pop with a beautiful challenge there. Tommy not going to score an easier goal here. As we get the Tommy love in the chat. As Tommy looks to lead Atlas back into this game. Only one behind. As I say that, Bits gets the third to get the 2-goal advantage right back. Not wasting any time. Thank you, Call Me Jins, for the follow, much appreciated. As we see here, Bits with a beautiful goal within seconds of the reply from Atlas, and we have a 3-1 lead for Panthera here as Borswell will try something fancy. Defense of Atlas not having any of that, however, as 1% sends it clear in the air, slow enough for Winter to get a nice easy touch there in the midfield. As off the left-hand post. Oh, the team save. I didn't see who that was. 1% was certainly involved there somewhere as Tommy takes control. That was a surefire goal for Atlas, and they saved their own shot. As now Panthera missed that ball and it goes back to their half. Oh, Atlas are going to be ruining their chances. Roscoe tries to get back, gets the demo, not the ball. And no goal for Atlas so far as Bits tries to take it. Borswell control, no, 1% in 50. Winter wins that one. Open goal for Winter behind the defense. Atlas's mental needs to be checked right now. As we see here, Winter just taking it around the defense, taking that 4-1 lead with 47 seconds to go in game number 1. Remember, best of 5, first of 3, still all to play for. However, game 1 is looking more and more over as the seconds tick over, as it's still in Atlas's half. Can't get out, it seems, during this game. They will, I'm sure, be having a good team talk at the interval periods between the games, reset, try to find some team tactic that will work, as Bits just pops it up. If Atlas can get some team passes going, try and stay in the midfield, they were doing really well with pop-ups earlier. They can try and get something going with that. Get out the corners here, try and get out, get behind the offense of Panthera, get some breakaways. They got a chance, but as it stands, Panthera will be taking game number 1, just waiting for the ball to drop, wherever that might be, as it pops up and it goes into the corner. Bits, no extra goals here. Panthera with the game 1 victory. GG's in the chat, you love to see it. Good sportsmanship being shown. As always, we give every player the full 60 seconds, every team that is, as we get set up. That was Manfield. We are now making our way to DFH Stadium regular, so the dusk evening map. And we have 40 seconds to go as we go through the stats here. As we still have Atlas fans believing they will come back. We love to see it. Love the confidence as we see the results here and the stats. As we can see, obviously, goals, shots, assists, all heavily weighted for Panthera there, as we have 2 shots each for Bits, Sportsful, 3 for Winter, and we also have 2 assists for Bits, 1 each for the rest of the team. Got, obviously, 4 saves on the side of Atlas, and also just the same amount of touches, same very equal possession, just in the edging of Atlas in for 52%, and the domination. However, it wasn't enough. They need to increase that field domination by a good 10% there, and I'm sure they will do very well for themselves. As the teams are joining the server for game number 2 here in the PCS. Panthera leading 1-0 in the series, all to play for still, this top of the table clash. So underway here, with Atlas getting the advantage of the kickoff, unlike last time. As we get a shot on target, and already better from Atlas as Tommy collects that nicely, already putting pressure on Panthera. Exactly what we said they had to do just before the break here, as Rossi Pop just delaying that nicely past the 1% off the back wall. Nothing happening, however, as Tommy misses that fit against Bits. It's an open goal, no, Bit can't turn onto it, and Tommy clears it nicely. Good rotations there from Atlas to prevent that sort of dangerous situation developing, as 1% is up in the air. Outlook boost, however, as Bits pops it up onto the wall, takes for control. Tommy telling 1% to get out there. He's got the boost, he's got the touches as well, as they go in on target. Oh, got a nice little touch there from the defender. I believe that was Forceful, as they try to get off the back wall there. That was popped up nice for Rosspot. Bit late on that off the wall, however, and Forceful will send it back out. But 1% applying for pressure here from Atlas. Exactly what we said that had to happen. Apply for pressure, get out from the half. As the beautiful save from Rottibot. Oh my, out of nowhere, as the demos come flying in. 1% pass to Tommy. Nice pop-up. No one in the middle. 1% going back. They have the chance. Couldn't take advantage. As Tommy goes up the wall looking for a ceiling reset here, but nothing coming off it. But a bit miss. Oh, just off the right by Rossi. They need to get these chances on target as Winter sends it forward. Bits with a shot. And only the second good chance that Panthera have, and they convert it. That is the sign of the great teams taking what they are given, as Bits not missing that one. Not much reaction time available for the defender, as Panthera gets the run of play. Only 2 seconds difference between game 1 and 2 in terms of getting the goal, as another one just off target on that left-hand side post. as 1% goes off the wall with this one. Winter easy save in the end. As we reach a 3-minute mark, and although Panthera haven't had the majority of chances, they definitely have the quality of chances so far, as they look to reassert their pressure on Atlas as it's in the air. Bits, oh, beautiful pre-jump there by 1%. I believe that's a pre-jump, didn't see all of it, as Baltimore goes in for 50. Well, it falls for Tommy, but Winter having none of it, and a nice bump there from the defenders, but unable to take advantage of it. 1% pops up. Who's there? Tommy not in the position to collect it. Winter sends it down. Oh, Panthera just all over Atlas right now. In the air, nice bump there. But nothing again coming off the clear, and it's already sent back into the defensive half of Atlas. They need to get out of that half. It's a game 1 replay so far as Borsful gets the second goal with 2:09 left. Winter missing it, or is that a fake? That's calculated, but Borsful absolutely not having that and getting the doubling of lead for Panthera. 2-0, 2:08 now left. Oh, just as I take a drink of water, 1%. A beautiful shot, and needing the double commit save as only 15 boosts can't commit to that one. But Atlas coming off nicely from this kickoff, from this reset, as just missing that one. I believe that was Tommy or Rossybot, one of them. And off the post, Panthera putting pressure on Bits. I don't think they had any boost there. Unable to get a touch. The miracle for Atlas that there was no beat available. That was a surefire goal otherwise, as Tommy sends it clear. But Bix again, Panthera just collecting it at the halfway point. Another goal, 3-0. But able to just collect these balls, send it back in, put the pressure on Atlas, and there just falls in front of the goal. Uncontested. Again, one of the easiest shots you'll see, but all came from that defensive, offensive pressure even from Panthera. 1% looking for the ground pound there as Rosspot off the ceiling. 1% is there. Not, it's on target. Baltimore, beautifully read save there. As Rossi Pop, I believe, gets demoed right there in the background. Didn't see it, but 1% needing the save. And Panthera back on the aggressing side here. Just not stopping as Winter uncontested behind the defense of Atlas. Is this 1-2? Doesn't look like it. This looks like Atlas being run over by Panthera so far, with 48 seconds left in game number 2. Looking like an impossible job to come back as Winter wins the kickoff. 1% pop-up, but no one there for Atlas to collect. Bit nice control there. Defense needed for Panthera for a change here. 1%, sent it high. And not even the meager 1 goal for Atlas so far. 30 seconds remaining. And Panthera standing up again. But again, they collect. The pressure is unrelenting. Another goal. Borsful literally just waiting there in front of the goal as we see replay here. So Winter sends it in. Didn't have to move at all there. And that is 5 and the game. Atlas will not be coming back from this, even with 22 seconds remaining. Unfortunate showing so far from Atlas. We did see huge improvements in the first minute or so of this game. The pressure, getting behind them. Rockpop taking the anger out on the defense of Panthera, but 8 seconds left. Nothing's coming of this one. Atlas will need to recollect their performance from the first minute and send it over the next 3 games, looking for the reverse sweep here as Panthera take the victory. It's a bit of a lag on that, but as we see on the stats, as I get set up to go to Utopia Coliseum, there we have it, all ready to go. As usual, we give everyone the full 60 seconds so we can run through the stats here. As you can see, obviously the score, goals, shots, assists, and even the saves of Panthera all dominating. As we can see, Atlas getting the good pressure at the beginning, probably boosting those save stats, especially for Winter right there. However, the demos, the aggression, especially Rossi Pop going mental there. 5 demos, only 1 for Tommy and the rest of the team, and the solitary 1 for Winter for Panthera. And as you can see, domination, consumption, possession, all on the side of Panthera. A dominating game number 2 from them, solidifying their claim to number 1. However, we've got time. It is a best of 5. People have reverse swept before. Will we see it now? As we get underway here in game number 3, 1%, and Atlas winning the kickoff. However, Bits in the perfect position to send that ball towards the goal of Atlas, as Rossi Pop sends it all the way back for Panthera to collect off the ceiling there. Nicely done. Remember, this is champ 3 to GC2, so good range of skill on show today in the Masters Conference. And this is obviously the Masters North Division. 1 and 2 up against each other, with Panthera running away with it so far. However, Atlas looking to change the game here in game number 3. As Winter Companion, nice little dribble, nice little flick, just too high. No one for Panthera there, but it was left. Borswell had all the time in the world. Unable to do anything with it, but Rossi Pop, nice aerial dance there, but nothing coming off it. Not enough power to get past the last man. As it sent center, Winter with the chance there, but not on target, not enough power. Sent all the way back to Rossi Pop. Bit of ping pong going on here to start game number 3, with over a minute gone already. Beautiful flick on from Borswell there. Unable to get anything of it, but it shows the vision from this Panthera Uncia team as it is sent into the corner. Unable to clear on Atlas' side, needing to do something there. 1%, I believe, game for touch coming backwards. As it's sent along the wall again. Borswell right back in it. The pressure again. Unrelenting from Panthera. If they can't collect it at the midway point to chuck it right back, they got all the time in the world to do stuff like this. Just keep that Atlas team in their own half. They can't break out. We've seen them have success as Borswell gets the demo there to carry on this pressure. We've seen Atlas succeed when they've got behind this Panthera team, but just unable to break out, do anything. As it's sent goalwards, and a beautiful pass sent there by Borswell, unable. Out of boost, however, and as the demos rain in for Panthera. Nice dribble flick there. Rossi Pop pops it up. That should be a goal. It is. Borswell coming in hot. As we see, nice dribble, nice fit by Winter. 1% of Rossi having to do something defense. However, the ball pops up and you're not stopping Borswell there. Unmarked, no one in defense. 1-0 to Panthera with just over halfway to go now, as Rossi Pop looks to correct their mistake. And see, they do. Rossi Pop right into the goal there, as they just take it right up the middle. Oh, Winter with a miss there. And Panthera unable to do anything off the kickoff there. Tied 1-1. Is this the turn of the tide that we've been waiting for? As Rossi Pop sends it on target. Atlas coming unchained now. 2 goals in the matter of 2-ish seconds. Rossi Pop, beautiful read, beautiful power behind the defense of Panthera. As we get the reverse sweep calls in the chat, we want to see it. At least give us Neo Tokyo and a game 4 at minimum, Atlas. Carry on what you're doing. As it's popped up, however, Bits and Panthera wanting the sweep, wanting to carry on their domination of the Masters North in the Masters Conference. as it's sent high. Winter unable to get a touch. Rossi, pops him up, nice and forceful. Power, but it was met with force by the defense. As Tommy comes in, haven't called their name out too much so far. As it's sent back in to Vic, who tries to collect, but Rossi, nice collect, nice flip. Winter with a beautiful save there. And Vortal prevents any Atlas player coming in and taking advantage. And it's stopping a third goal from potentially happening. As it's sent back Panthera onto the goal of Atlas, just high there. That's Vortal off the back ball there. But Rossi getting the nice control, getting the nice flick. Not enough power, not enough control there from Rossi. Beautiful attempt. However, 1% sends it to the right-hand side. Tommy collects it, trying to send a pass back. That doesn't go according to plan. Rossi looked like bad communications there, but 1% able to send it high. And Bortle with the clear by Panthera. Panthera finally under pressure, finally showing some weakness now, as Atlas are all over them, 1% off the wall. They just need to keep hold of this for another 40 seconds. They will have the first game of the series, and the reverse sweep will be on. As Winter sends it center, Rossi is there, but not quick enough, however, as they send it off the corner. Nicely done. Tommy just inches wide, just a bit too late on that one, as 1% sends it to Bortle. That's not what they want. Are we going to see OT? No! Off the line by Rossi. What a defensive stop with 16 seconds to go. At the time, 10 now. Are Atlas going to get a goal? They are! Bits with 7 seconds to go. All but guarantee the overtime now. Off the wall. They see the opening. Tommy unable to react in time. And we are going to a potential overtime here. Ties 2-2. As we have the kickoff there. And it's just played into the midfield. Sent to Panthera's side again, overtime. Our first of the day. Love to see it. Atlas playing for their series lives right now. And Panthera looking to close it out in a 3-0 sweep of the number 2 team. And Panthera looking to solidify their number 1 ranking in the Masters North. Take control of their own playoff lives. And they do. 16 seconds into overtime. They break Atlas's hearts. 1% sets it up for Winter on accident. No one on the right-hand side of the goal for Atlas. And that is the game. GG's to all. What a series. As we can see here, after I just recomposed myself after that one, what a series. As we can see in that last game, although on Panthera's side, it was much more even in general. How the demos, though, making the difference. The aggression seen by Panthera, able to allow them to clutch up at the end there, getting the overtime winner 16 seconds into overtime. As we come back to the studio, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. If you are on, sorry, as I take 1 second to look at something. If you are on YouTube, sorry about that. Don't forget to drop a subscribe, like the video. It's 2023. Don't have to tell you what to do. However, if you're on Twitch, also drop a follow. We're trying to build a lovely Rocket League community here. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to book me for your PCS match or any Rocket League match you may have, or tournament, whatever, do go onto yournextup.gg and find me Rackham on the drop down box, and I'll be there. But thank you to all who tuned in, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.